should be no working out the kinks when it comes to getting someone's child to a designated spot.
Our top story tonight at 5, 11 investigates why a school bus driver dropped a little girl off miles from where she's supposed to be. Fortunately, the girl is safe, but that's not good enough for her mom. She's understandably angry and wants answers.
Alicia Gann is picking her 5-year-old daughter Montana up from school this week, no longer trusting the bus driver after what happened on the 3rd day of school.
And they just said that she got off of the bus. There was no reason to why this bus driver didn't say, hey, this isn't your stop.
Montana was supposed to be dropped off at her daycare here on Monroe Street. But she was left here at Detroit and Buckingham, nearly 2 miles away.
And that's when my daughter just began to walk down the street.
A 5-year-old girl alone on a busy central Toledo street.
I got dropped off at the wrong station.
Alicia says she didn't even know her daughter was dropped off at the wrong location until the daycare called to let her know.
A stranger had picked her up from where she was dropped, and the stranger took her to the daycare.
A good Samaritan with good intentions knew something was off. She saw little Montana walking and asked if she needed help. And wouldn't you know, Montana was able to describe what her daycare looked like.
And you know where you're supposed to be? Mm-hmm.
So I go to school first and then daycare.
Right. What did the nice lady say when she picked you up?
She said, are you okay?
And my daughter, and she was taken to safety. If it hadn't been the case, my mind goes so many places of the what ifs. I'm just so grateful that this lady was there at that very moment to help my daughter, and that my daughter knows exactly where her daycare is.
Toledo Public Schools said in a statement, at the beginning of any school year, the TPS Transportation Department deals with unforeseen issues that impact the routing of some students. In the case of this Old West End Academy student, there was a miscommunication about the drop-off location for the student. But Alicia says the safety of children is too critical to mess up.
There should be no trial runs. There should be no working out the kinks when it comes to getting someone's child to a designated spot.
As for what's next for the bus driver, TPS told us this. This situation has been addressed with the driver, who may now face a corrective action plan.
If you lost your child, you shouldn't be able to drive children around anymore. So in that case, a punishment of some sort, this person shouldn't be allowed to drive children.
We have the full statement from TPS on our website, WTOL.com. Montana's mom hopes this story reminds us all to teach our children important phone numbers and addresses, and to make sure they're familiar with where they're supposed to be.